What would Genshin look like in the next 5 years? Genshin Impact has been the most dominant gacha game since the day of its release. But what would happen to Genshin Impact after we've finished and cleared every region from Mondstadt to Snezhnaya? Since the announcement of Hoyoverse Studio on October 1st, 2022, they will not add any more endgame content to the game. Now, of course, it would be bad for the content creators. But if Genshin Impact continues at the rate of only having Spiral Abbeys as its main endgame content, at the end, when the region is all cleared, Genshin Impact might be as good as dead, as there would no longer be any excitement about looking to see more regions that would be released. A new region also means new types of characters, which we all gacha addicts would want to pull. Well, maybe as good as dead is jumping to the conclusion, but there is a huge chance that Genshin Impact players would transfer to other gacha games if they didn't add more endgame content that we could enjoy. But since they said that they would not add more endgame content, the more likely scenario that we would get at the end of Genshin is that they would still be adding main quests and discovering more things in the past regions that we have already cleared. Make more final bosses once we have defeated every final boss in every region. And maybe also adding more regions that were not originally announced to prolong the game. I don't know if my potato PC could still handle it, but still, it is a likely option. Hoyoverse releasing more RPG games may also be them trying to tell us to transfer to these games like Zenless Zone Zero or Honkai Star Rail after we've finished every single region, every single enemy, and every single story that they told. But wait a minute, didn't Honkai Star Rail say that there would be a region called Teyvat on the next planet that we would visit? Would Genshin also be traveling to other stars with the Trailblazer crew? Though this might sound far-fetched, as some people have already speculated that Genshin and other Hoyoverse games are in different timelines, this would still be a viable option if they do decide to make it happen. I still don't understand why there is no place for endgame content in Genshin Impact while they bombarded Honkai Star Rail with a bunch of endgame content as soon as it was just released. The same is true with their game Honkai Impact, where endgame content is probably where you will spend most of your time. If you are enjoying the video so far, leave a sub. It helps grow the channel. With that, let's get back to the video. While there might be events in Genshin, this is still not good enough to replace the endgame. We are feeling some of its effect today, where once you've finished all the quests in this update, the only thing we do is log in, commission, spend resin, and log out. Which won't even take us 30 minutes to finish. And to top it all off, it's not fun, and sometimes it feels like a chore to do. Yes, Genshin Impact is still good right now, but in 5 years or even less, there will be a Genshin killer, and it may just be themselves killing their own game. Though Genshin did say that they would be adding more content to the game, such as Genius Invocation, their card game could maybe replace endgame content in the game. But really? It feels like this is not even connected to the game. I want to be able to use my characters that I pulled through your very generous gacha system, and a card game is not going to cut it for me. I can't speak for everyone else because there might be players who really enjoy their card game. But for me, it just lacks action, and I'm not really one of the people who got addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh!, so it's not really for me. Still, it is exciting to think about what kind of content Genshin would make inside their game, but it is still a bit worrying because of their performance these past few years, especially the part where they don't listen to their player base, which are literally the people who are giving them revenue. One idea I have for the endgame is PvP. Wait, put down your pitchforks and let me cook. This is not PvP, where we literally have to fight each other. I don't want to be flown around by Venti's infinite ultimate either. But instead, this could be a racing or gliding competition where we would get material rewards and maybe some prizes for participating. See, I got your attention in the Primo Gems part, you gotcha addict. Another fun thing that they could add are mounts or gear that could help us climb mountains, or just straight up destroy them. Just kidding. But in all seriousness, thinking of Genshin in the next 5 years in the context of today is not very promising. Every new update, Genshin Impact, feels fun to play, but in the future, it may not be the same. We may have to say goodbye to Teyvat if they still won't listen to the cries of their players, and I don't want that to happen. Leave a sub if you enjoyed the video. It helps grow my channel, and thank you for watching.